Hi, I'm Rob. It's Underspire time again, and I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this week's one. Pretty cool team. There are options on the weapon. If you don't have the Doomed Hammer, I'll show a couple of ways you can change the weapon and still implement it into this team here. Hindler, pretty useful for this, dealing splash damage to an enemy and freezing all affected enemies, and summons a giant troop, so a summon could be useful if you're a newer player to the game. As well as that, gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches, as well as all giant allies gain 2 life and magic on 4 or 5 gem matches. We'll be getting a lot of 4 matches with this team because Balder creates 4 skulls boosted by blue allies, and we have all blue allies in our team. So that is the maximum amount, 16 skulls, and those 4 matches will give us extra benefits from our standard traits at the same time. As well as he gets big, gain 1 life on 4 or 5 gem matches. This team gets life pretty much all over the place at the same time, which is very nice. Of course, those skulls are going to do untold damage to the enemy. But what's cool in the traits is we can have stuff like Impact. Inflict stun when enemies deal skull damage to me, so if they get to hit you back, they're going to get impacted, which they're not going to be happy about. Tough luck. Counter attack, gain 2 attack when I take damage. You can have some cool stuff like Rock Solid, gain a barrier when matching brown gems. We don't match brown, but if we accidentally match brown through cascades, we'll get Rock Solid. Bloodthirsty, become enraged on 4 or 5 gem matches. Think how many times we're going to be making 4 matches on this. We get enraged every single time. Combined with all those skulls, it's going to be pretty lethal. And Fortitude, just to top things off. Now, if you don't have the Doomed Hammer, which does heavy splash damage to an enemy with a +4 per tempering level boost, stuns all blue enemies, cleanses all blue allies, then explodes 4 gems, then there are other options. But one of the reasons I like this is because it has ice as one of its upgrades. If you have that, it means as soon as you cast this, you're going to start a Ice Storm, which is blue, which is for obvious reasons very good for our team. Right, if you don't have that and you want to keep the blue thing going, because that means that Balder creates the most gems possible, then other possibilities are pretty good. Kingslayer's not bad. Does damage to an enemy if the enemy's attack is greater, deal 12 more, and it has ice as well, which means it starts a Ice Storm. Doomed Wand is actually pretty decent as well because it creates 4 green gems plus 1 gem per tempering level. If you have this upgraded, that's going to be a 15 gems or something. Really good. Then give armor to all blue allies, which is the whole team. If the enemy has a doom, don't care about that part. But the green will basically feed into Hindler with all those 4 matches, charging her up, and when she casts, she'll do a lot of damage, as well as getting all those benefits from a Giant Queen from the just ridiculous amount of 4 matches which a team like that would generate. But I'm going to go with this one for now. We can go with the stuff like the Saurus banner, +2 red, +1 blue, -1 brown. So let's jump in and have a couple of punch-ups. I've already picked up me free lantern. And that's not a bad start. We can have a bit of that. Might as well have that. Anyway, let's do that. Chuck it on the 2nd or 3rd enemy to get the effect of the splash damage. And Hindler is going to steal the glory. Kaboosh! Kaboosh him out of there. Let's go down a bit further. Of course, if you get red, if you get a nice mana surge on red, that's a really nice start for Balder as well. If you get mana surge on this, you are absolutely good to go, but do it this way for the extra turn at the same time. Lots of skulls coming, but not many skulls there. So this is a time where sometimes Balder could fail to get an extra turn from this kind of thing. And so he did. So we're going to trade skulls a bit. What we got? Oh, crikey, that's not very good for our colours, is it? Got stitched up there a bit by the game gods. Oh, wow. It is what it is. Sometimes you'll feel that the game has ripped you off, but we'll grab that because that's going to be the splash damage and bosh them all out of there. Consider yourself boshed. And on to the next. We're going down deep undercover underground. Just made that up. That's quite a funky little song. Well, I thought so. What am I talking about? I don't know. What am I doing? Getting colour things, gem things. Right, there's a bit more skulls there now, so it's got a better chance of getting a 4 match. Yeah, it's a bit more like it. And let's get that up. It's guaranteed to finish, so we cast that instead of Balder. Even though it's a lot of skulls come in and a lot of skulls are on the board, there is the potential for the game to stitch you up. So we cast the weapon for the guaranteed damage. Right, let's get me rubbish rewards from this, which are never a sentinel troop. I think I've still got only 2. It's like, come on. Must be more of them in the Gems of World somewhere. Gems of War world somewhere. Yes. I think that was right. Consider yourself boshed. Got any double cascades here anywhere? No, I don't think so. It is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta swap the skulls. And take whatever is available. Ah, could have got Hindler maybe. Or Border. You on Baldy. There we go. Nice to have Hindler as a backup for possibilities of losing a 2 resistance trinkets in my life. What the heck? Well, that was a rubbish route. Let's go up a bit. Into the rocky cavern. Rock troll, rock worm. That's a nice start on colours though. We'll might as well grab them. All those 4 matches benefiting the team. Got unlucky on the skull cascade there though. Or the skull drops. And one more bit of blue will do. There we go. Get out of it. You manky worm. Right. Yeah, let's just do a couple more. Who's next? Some people doing experiments in their basement by the look of things. Nothing to do with me. That's right. Nice little cascade there. Shame it's been stalled at the last minute. Let's get something for Hindler then, see if we can finish off. I was going to get green for Hindler, but we may as well just bash them around the head with a plank of wood, which I found in a corner next to their beginner's alchemy kit, which they got for Christmas when they were 15. Maybe. What? Give them a kaboosh around the bonds. Splash damage will do the rest. Hey, a cheeky wolf just popped into there. How'd he get in? What, did they leave the back door open or something? They're supposed to be in their alchemist's lab doing their dodgy experiments. And a wolf just came in the door. Not born in the barn. Told you. Shut the front door when you come in. Otherwise, you can have wolves just wander in. Ridiculous. Anyway, I feel like I'm going a bit mad. Coming out of all sorts of weirdo random stuff. So we're going to have to wrap this video up before I start coming out with even more random nonsense. Slap them around the bonds. Should have done that one further down to take out Tristan Axe, because that thing can have a summon if it gets going. Summon a Silver Drakon. But if we don't get a gem match from this cast of Border, I will eat my hat. And I do have several hats. But fortunately, they're all made of cake. Not really. I don't have a cake hat. What the heck? Right, last one, because I feel like I'm going a little bit mad. No idea. Sometimes I wonder what was in my tea. Let's get this gem stuff. Yes, we'll go with the doomed whatnot again. Let's do it there, because that thing can summon. Well, that was a bit better. Right, on that rather happy note, we'll call the video a end. Video, you're an end. Right, anyway, there it is. There's my Underspire team for this week. No idea what half of that was about. I apologise for my madness. But if you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.